in here right now. Yes, RTF. 10K Karate Combat giveaway. RTF, you come up with memes so fast, we can't even do the math or the spelling quick enough for all you. Okay, so I'm going to post this because this is the new pollution. 10,000 Karate Combat tokens given away today. That's awesome. Welcome, Philo. Welcome to the games. Showbilly 69ers, so good to see you here. Patrick, awesome to have you with us. I know you guys are joining in these Karate Combat festivities. We got T2 in the house. Popcorn a la ready. The Doge McKenzie account, awesome. Cohen, good morning to you. Hope we get to hear your voice and not right before we end the space, please. And RTF, thank you already for making the comments super, super fun. Yes, Patrick, we are kicking it. Thank you. Cohen's got kitties. Cohen, you are not a loser. And Jeremy, tricks are for kids. You're not even going to believe the drama at school over tricks. I'll tell you in a second. But how's it going, Jeremy? So happy that you made it again tonight.
I think it's going good. There was a reason I wanted to join tonight, and I didn't write it down, and so now I don't remember what it was. I know part of it was to find out what Big Love had up his sleeve with the Karate Combat, but then I thought there was something I wanted to share, and now I don't remember what that was.
Was it your video now for all the XTV viewers?
It wasn't.
It wasn't. Well, chill up here, and when you remember, you can chime right in. So, as most of you know, just gotta tell a story real quick because you reminded me, Jeremy. My IRL job is I work for a school district, and one of my main big things is to manage the school nutrition program, which is a beast because of all the red tape just to feed the children. But of course, when you're talking about federal and state funds, that tends to happen. And we have a new meal vendor, which was this huge change management. We've had the same meal vendor for 10 years at this school district. So we don't know what we don't know. And all of a sudden, this amazing new meal vendor is bringing in things like Doritos. And as part of the school nutrition program, there also has to be a wellness policy. And so we were getting called hypocrites because we don't normally allow quote unquote junk food in our schools coming from home. And yet here we are serving Doritos for lunch. Now, this is all more about, transparency and education and educating our families and our student populations, because these big brands like Trix cereal, which we've also now are serving in our schools in the morning, have completely reformulated their ingredients and, their meals so that they can participate in the USDA restricted meal programs for schools, because of course there's money to be made there. So Trix is on them. It's not the same as the tricks that you would find at the schools, but to prove that we do eat with our eyes, most of the kids don't even notice that the Doritos are like, whole grain and have multivitamins, and, it's a completely different experience. But hey, it looks like Trix and it looks like Doritos. So there you go. That's the story. Thank you very much for listening, friends and fam.
That was awesome.
Thank you for the validation. This is what I deal with all day, guys.
Right. Yeah, no, there's problems. You find that solution. I know what you're saying. It's very, very, very crazy. But I think you've mentioned that a few times. How like just a simple thing, and it's this like crazy audit scenario. I know that feeling, right? Like all it takes is one inkling of a breach or something, and here comes the auditors. It's like, oh god, I feel sorry for you.
Hey, it is beautiful working in education, but it definitely has moments where you just want to pull your hair out. It's like, why is this so hard? I just want to feed the children and keep them healthy and keep them learning. Whatever little bit of good education we have left in our system, let's give it to them. But yes, thank you so much, J5. We got Mr. Salty Balls. I think he heard about the new pollution with our 10,000 karate combat giveaway. Welcome, welcome. Cohen, you took the bait. How are you?
Turn right.
I took the bait. I love that song. New by Bank. I love it. Thanks, J5. It's been a long time.
Oh, you're welcome. I love that song too. There's a lot of good Beck songs, so yeah.
Oh yeah, he's nuts. I saw him live 1 to 2 or 3 times. What a show. What an artist.
Keep left.
Yeah,
Then turn
totally.
left.
Totally. I just remember like Devil's Haircut was one of my favorites. I'm like, oh yeah.
Turn left.
Yep. Also, yeah, exactly. No, great artist. And the kiddies that they were supposed to say, wow, according to your wow.
Oh, like a cougar.
Those are cat noises.
Keep left.
That's awesome, Cohen. So happy that you made it up here. And yes, loving the vibe of the song.
Oh my god, I made it up here too. I'm so excited.
Yes,
Look at me. I made it, boys and girls. I made it to the big time.
Welcome. We're gonna go to Patrick, and then we'll come over to you, MB220 with the cool shades. How's it going, Patrick?
Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you.
It's going alright. How about yourself, Carla?
I'm really excited about what's going on today. Can't wait to see who enters for this big kickoff giveaway. We're kicking it. How are the puppies, Patrick?
They're good. Actually, they're all sleeping except for one who came out to check things out too. But, yeah, it's quiet tonight.
Dude, how many, hey Patrick, how many of you kicked?
I got 8 puppies.
I know, but how many of you kicked?
9.
That's a good boy.
Because they're good puppies.
Yeah, you're a good boy.
Yeah, so...
Don't
hopefully-
kick the puppies. Don't kick the puppies.
Hopefully my mic doesn't do what it did last night. I don't know if there was a ghost running my
Exit
phone or
right.
something like that, because every time I turned around, my mic was turning back on. So that's why you caught pieces of me yakking.
That was
away.
actually that was great, Patrick. We weren't sure what was going on. Like, is he talking to us? You're like, hey, I don't know what you were saying, but it was just like, get over there or something. I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Why am I sorry?
All right, one at a time, everybody, because then we can't hear anybody.
I don't like J5. I think he's an asshole.
That is true.
You're saying, Patrick, and let's keep it respectful, fam.
I'm trying really hard.
Yeah, so hopefully my mic doesn't do the ghost thing tonight. And, but, you know, it was entertainment, right?
I thought it was really cute though, because we could just hear them in the background. Glad they're all doing well.
TY always gives me a boner.
All right, MB22, you are on a warning. We're gonna keep it really nice and chill. What's going on in your Web3 world?
I understand. I thought that was risky to even say. But he really is. He really is a really great guy.
Absolutely, we have the best fan. Most definitely. I want to say hello to, is it Ty? Welcome to Web3 Encore. Nice to see you here.
I can't believe you guys are still in Web3. Okay, go ahead.
Keep left.
Where are
Turn
you?
left.
I'm still in. Yeah. You can make fun of me too. I'm still.
Turn left.
I'll just shut up. I love you guys. Don't kick me.
We are doing
I
a
really, I really do respect the shit out of you guys. So, I'm sorry. I'm having so much fun. So, can I just tell you what I did today? I moved into my new house. The moving company and everything's where it should be, like for now at least, I guess, until I figure things out. But I think it looks good. Like I feel good. You know what I mean? High five.
well, that's
High
always a
five.
big one. Yes, congrats. Moving is
Thank you so much.
definitely
Like
huge.
honestly, like I'm in a house now. It's pretty. I'm a fucking homeowner.
That's freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome.
Cheers
I
to
get,
that.
you know, you get before I even. I won't say that. Yes, I will. I will say that. You know what I did? Came in here and I sat down on the toilet and took a big shit. It's my house.
Nothing like that feeling.
You guys would have done the same thing. You just won't admit it. It was awesome. I felt like this is mine. I'm pooping in it. You know what I mean? It's awesome.
Well, congrats to you again, Andy 220. I hope it's everything that you dreamed of.
I'm gonna poop so many times in this house.
Turn right.
I mean, that is a really big utility of having a home. Definitely take advantage of that.
Yeah, that is a utility.
I know. Carla doesn't poop, so she doesn't understand like how cool that is.
Oh, I thought only bots didn't. We got a few bots in here. I'm
a bot. I'm using bot technology.
All right, guys. One more time for the
Please
folks
don't
all the
in the
way.
room. Don't in the room, Carla.
We just started.
People that in the room are losers.
Well, it's gonna end at some point. We're not trying
That's
to do
what
one of those
Queen did
marathon
earlier.
spaces.
Fuck Queen. Yeah, TY, you can tell her I said that. Yeah, please don't tell her I said that. TY, please don't tell her I said that. I'm just joking.
I'm sure you're not talking about our queen.
Here we are.
We're gonna just move on with the show. We are doing an awesome Karate Combat giveaway today. The Frames on Chain team and J5 have collaborated and come up with a really big pot.
This.
We will have, we said 5 winners today. Each will win 2,000 Karate Combat tokens. Karate Combat is the app that you're able to download, and it runs on the Hedera blockchain, and they are having an event at Singapore, September 18th. And so voting closes in about 11 days is where we're at. And there is a bunch of players this time. A lot with the traditional jiu-jitsu karate, and we've got 6 influencer fight clubs as well. So it is getting pretty
Sounds like
exciting.
a gay festival.
Actually really fun to watch. And it's not your traditional rules. In fact, a lot of times they'll have the community chime in and make decisions.
TY,
like, for
are you
example,
excited about this? Because like TY, he's kind of untraditional. He likes penises.
Is it TY then? I was saying it wrong. We'll definitely participate if you want to join in on the Karate Combat giveaway. J5 is already streaming the duck race, and it looks like we've got some more participants, J5. That's awesome.
Oh, we do? What the heck? When did I miss that?
Well, you added more people.
Go.
We only
Yeah.
had FYLO.
T2 and Patrick, yeah. I thought you meant more than those. Gotcha.
Oh,
sorry.
okay. I was a little behind. So thank you so much, T2, Philo, and Patrick. So far, you guys are like guaranteed winners unless we can get a few more folks to submit before we do the live race.
Oh yeah, no, we're good. I don't see anybody else. So if we're under 6, we'll definitely be able to do the there's a bot race I like.
I think I remember the bot race, J5. Yes, we definitely need to bring that back for sure. Most definitely. So I understand that the Magneto team has some big news happening tomorrow. J5, do you want to share a little bit more? And I know like a lot of our friends have won nodes. I don't even know at this point who doesn't have one, except for me.
I mean, yeah, you didn't get a chance to chime in there, but Philo won one, I believe. Obviously, Jeremy did. I have. Patrick has. Cohen. I mean, he even changed his name just to win more. And then I'm kidding. He got his 2. And then I'm not sure. I think Queen says she won 1 or 2, but I know we all got whitelist spots. So, but yeah, tomorrow's the sale, 6 a.m. if you have a Quicksilver or a first day buyer. And then the following day, obviously day 2 buyers are going to kick in there. But yeah, day 1's going to be, I mean, in my opinion, we'll see where that goes. So first day buyer, basically 6 a.m. PST, so they were talking 9 a.m. Eastern. And then that's if you have Quicksilver or the first day buyer rolls, right? If you won those. And to get the first day buyer, it was, correct me if I'm wrong, Jeremy, if you had more than 2 whitelists, you can combine those to get that roll. So there's that, and then day 2 is if you just have the whitelist trivia, like if you won on the actual Telegram trivia thing. So I won one of those. And then there's the whitelist contest, which is the day 3, right? And then public sale is September the 8th. So basically the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th is when they're going to be doing like straight 4 days. But yeah, no, it looks it's definitely gonna be fun. You know, like it's gonna start at $300 and then work its way up from there. They did post a link, so I'll get that for you so you have it. Yeah, pretty exciting stuff. I personally can't wait, just because again I really, again, not financial advising or research, but I did have a great conversation with someone in the fam earlier. We were just going over the stuff and sharing some perspective on this, and I think for me, I really do like what they're doing, and you know, like, you know, I guess the real biggest sell or like, you know, point for me is that they're not actually trying to sell you a crypto. They're not trying to sell you a token, right? It's actually software, or the ability for us to run said software. You know, with again, no promise other than, you know, there is a potential to earn, you know, your return on investment, right? So, but it's a different model, and it's a really cool model. And I like I said, I think when you look at crypto projects, like for me, this is literally, again, startup, right? Startup 2.0 or whatever you want to call it. But I see this as how crypto's absolutely going to grab adoption. We're going to stop seeing it as just like, you know, a volatile asset, and more of like, you know, actual real utility from the bigger scope, right? But you know, this gets me really excited, because again, like, it's a product. We're actually talking about a product, and not like, you know, this token that you buy from us, we'll use that for development, and then we're gonna make this, right? No, this is going, right? And to do the math, like, even if they okay, right? Let's do this math, okay? And I don't remember the tier on it, but even if, let's just say, they sold all 2,500 nodes that they had planned for this sale prior to the public, right? And let's just say, let's average it out. Forget it being like $300. Let's just go $500, right? So $1.2 million selling 2,500. It's like, I mean, the development and all this. Like, in the end of the day, even if they took that and ran with it, like, they didn't really make much. So I'm trying to get at, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm trying to say is, like, they have a lot more to benefit from making this happen and keeping through with the promise than trying to scratch everybody for a nose, right? Because at the end of the day, I think, and this is again my own personal opinion, is the core group that's there is around 70, 80 people that I've seen on average, around 100 people that join the Discord, right? Let's say out of those 100, how many of them will actually buy nodes? And, you know, just kind of try and, like, you know, analyze that is what I was actually doing, right? So what I'm trying to get at, I think the core audience in the beginning is going to be small, as this continues, as it starts to grow out and actually become something. But ultimately, you know, they're offering free services, stuff that people will actually be able to use, right? There is people out there right now that can't post jobs, which sounds ridiculous, but if you really think about it, there are companies out there that need to hire people, but they obviously expenses, things like that. Like they're literally going to offer a niche for people that, or companies and services to go to, and they don't have to pay, right? Like literally free stuff. So I'm excited for that because, like I said, I think it's gonna open opportunities for people and places and companies that right now haven't looked at that option because they're like, oh, it's too expensive. I mean, you know how it is. There's people that be like, oh, it's too expensive. Do you know how much it is? Well, no, right? Like, there's literally that mentality of thinking that I can't afford it, right? But when they see free, freemium, you know, etc., like literally think about it. That's how Roblox works and all these apps, right? This freemium stuff. It's like, here, play this for free, and later on, you're like, shit, I need 10 gems. Oh, damn! And there you go, grabbing the carrot card and buying. What do we call them? What did I spend all my money on? Mystery boxes. There it is. Yes. So anyways, my whole point is I think it's a great model, and I think what they're doing is absolutely gonna, like, you know, have some buy-in, you know, based on, you know, what they're saying. But again, we'll see where it goes. But I personally, this is what I look for, like an actual like product that will have some utility for people to use. So again, we won't know until it goes live and y'all get to play with it. But yeah, exciting stuff. Let me send you the link. I have it right here. I just been talking too much. Here we go.
No worries, J5. I did pin up a thread about the launch tomorrow. The official site is there. I don't know if that is the link you're talking about there.
Amazing. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, awesome. Yes. We got to help each other out here. So yeah, very interesting. I mean, like you said, there is, I feel, real value here because who at some point in their life, many times probably, hasn't, you know, needed to be matched. You know, either you're looking for someone or someone needs to find you. The right person. And if we can move this to a decentralized platform using the current technology, AI tools to match, you know, people to, you know, more relevant opportunities.
No, did you hear someone like the Turbo? It's Turbo Recruiter, and what's the other one, Jeremy? There's two turbos. Which was the other one?
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank, but I've got the white paper up. I read it a couple of times a day.
Yeah, no. So Carla, one of the features is like where it'll pair you with jobs you're guaranteed, not guaranteed, but like almost like right up your alley. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not just like trying to match businesses with the people. It's like literally like you come in, you put in your skills, you know, and they're gonna like literally gonna try and find you the best ones based on these AI analytics, right? But then there's the you gonna say something, Jeremy?
Yeah, which one did you say? Turbo?
I know there's Turbo Recruiter and there was another one.
Turbo Finder.
Turbo Finder. Turbo Finder was the one that they were talking about. Like on the anyways, yeah, it's exciting stuff. I the more I hear what they're doing and what they're trying to do with this, it's like shit. This is actually really cool stuff. Like, specifically on the, you know, the actual match part, right? Like getting everybody aligned, and then the other piece that they were talking about was the authentication, right? The actual like verification of the people. Like that's big. Even though there are companies doing that, like, you know, there was one in particular that they're really heavy into, it's a customer that I get to work with, but they in particular do a lot in the ID verification, job employment piece of it, and that's really expensive stuff, right? The companies pay top dollar for this stuff to be able to like actually like get some of these on the fly, right? So then being able to offer that service at a fraction, like, I mean, that's already money, right? So it all depends on the usage and utilization, but either way, exciting stuff.
So when, I mean, obviously the nodes are barely going live tomorrow. 2400 will be available. When do they anticipate, like, you know, the product to be ready to go and use? Like, if I wanted to go and start, you know, looking for prospective employers, do we know when that's going to happen and ready to go?
Wait, say that one more time.
What is the time frame to launch, for folks to be able to actually search for potential employers and for employers to search for people?
That's a great question. So my understanding with that is once the node sales are complete, complete. I believe they said 45 days, but I could be wrong. Like this, like so many conversations we had, and like I don't know how many times I've like gotten excited over this, but go for it, Jeremy.
I believe they said late 2024, early 2025.
Okay,
Awesome. Then it was the nodes that we would be able to light up or something like that. That was 45 days.
Yeah, we should start seeing rewards after 45 days.
Yep.
So it doesn't get more ground floor than something like this, right? If you're a long-term person who wants to, be a part of something at its inception. I mean, I know we say that a lot about most Web3 projects, but the fact that this is, on Gala, already a trusted blockchain that we know is gasless, and that has also been in the works for years, right, Jacob? I mean, when did you first jump into Gala? It's been around for at least, is it 4 years now in general?
I jumped in late 2021 when I started learning about like Gala itself, but I didn't officially get in until 2022, like right when everything crashed and the actual film nodes came on, like the sales came on. Yeah, that's when I really dove in, right? But I had learned about them in 2021, and that's when the founders nodes came about. So they were like early 2021-ish.
Yeah, and I mean that's taken time. I remember you talked about, like, at least with the Gala film nodes. I mean, it took over a year, right, for it to get going, and now we've got content, and things are actually moving, and there's more content. So yes, this is definitely not one of those getting rich overnight kind of things. It's about, if you believe in the project, you believe in the potential in the team, and you want to be a part of it. So congratulations to so many of you that have already won the nodes, and hopefully you're able to get them up and running. Of course, that's just how this whole system works, right? Is if you all provide the power for the the software and the AI and everything to work for us. Super exciting. I can't believe it's already happening tomorrow.
Yeah, no, right? Isn't that crazy? Like it sounds like just all the conversations, all the things that we were going through, like listening, and it's like interesting stuff. But I think for me though, one step back, one of the most interesting things for me was really learning what LFG was, right? That to me was like, oh, interesting, right? So obviously Bitbender, Jason, he was a Gala employee. He's not there anymore. He left. LFG, he's founded LFG, which you have to think of it as like an incubator / launch pad for lots of other projects that are going to build on the Gala chain. So he truly believes in that infrastructure and all the stuff being built. But I heard, by the way, again, nothing to do with him, but I heard this from different people that there was a lot of disagreement in what some of the management had done and some of the choices. Obviously we know Bucks left, so that obviously was enough for me, but obviously I follow her with her other projects, and obviously David is amazing, and it's like sometimes the leadership doesn't align with the actual people that are there, and I know you guys know that. That's sort of like when you work at a place and you have friends, you're like, oh, here comes this guy again, right? And that's what I'm trying to get at. Like it's an interesting dynamic. But yeah, LFG is an incubator launchpad, and I think what they're doing is freaking cool. Magneto is one of them. The Flip It is another, and there's a few other games they're trying to get rolling on there. So yeah, absolutely watch out and pay attention to LFG if you're not already in the Discord. But a lot of the OG guys that I got to know in Gala, they're all in there. Obviously Nephilim Haas is one of them. Like that guy's an OG, like crazy OG Gala guy. There's like Special Element, all kinds of different guys that are in Magneto. They're in a lot of these projects too. They either help support, they put in mods, if they find real projects, they jump in. And that is another thing that catches my attention, because Nephilim, Haas, and these other guys that are in there, they don't, and again, I'm talking Discord names, but these guys, I've gotten to know them enough to know that they call out bullshit right off the bat, and so they're not the kind of guys that just jump in into crap, right? So Nephilim is one of them. So I'd actually caught my attention. I'm like, oh shoot, like you're like one of the main Gala mods and node runner and all that stuff, and you're up in here like really excited too. So again, that really caught my attention, and I was like, oh shit. Like, anyways, yeah, listening to Julio, listening to Vlad. Caesar rarely talks, but when he does, he's, it's the contest. I was messing with him the other day, but Vlad, you can look up his LinkedIn. They're real people that actually have a vision, right? So it's like again, this reminds you of that startup world. We're talking like that, not Kickstarter, but in a sense, like you're crowdfunding, right? So I'm yeah, really excited. I love what they're doing, and I think again, it's a risk. A lot of stuff is a risk, but I have put money in stupider things. So when I hear what they're doing, it gets me going. Go for Jerry.
I remember what I wanted to share tonight. It was for you, J5. When you go to get your notes, my referral link is in my home tree.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. I'll send you mine.
Yeah, everyone just refer each other. What do you get? 10%?
Yeah, isn't that freaking cool?
Oh, go ahead, J5.
No, you go.
Yeah, I was going to say 10%, and for every 10 notes you're able to buy, like if you're a note whale on J5, you get a free one.
Yeah, you get 10, get one free, but the 10%, guys, is nuts. Like, I was like, wait a second. So if I come in and I want to buy this many, I the other person is literally going to get 10% back for my purchase, and vice versa. It's like, that is a no-brainer, guys. Like, and especially when you consider that after every 50, it goes up, I don't know what it is, Jeremy. Is it every 100?
200.
Yeah, then it goes up $50.
That's what it says on the thread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I mean, again, 50 nodes. It's eventually 350, 400, 450. Once we start seeing it, come on, that's like, damn, that's pretty cool. But anyways, all right, I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, it's exciting.
Yes, Patrick.
Actually, J5, just hearing you speak about the discount at buy 10 get one free, kind of reminded me of the AMA yesterday, and it actually reminded me of the movie Rock of Ages, where in that one scene he just gives until it hurts. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
No, I have not, but now I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Wait, do we need to add it to a poll? What's going on here?
I think so.
Is this? Yeah, go ahead.
that movie that should stand on its own for no other movies.
Okay.
Or if you're gonna put something against it, put Rockstar against it.
These are sounding familiar, but I don't know. I have to look them up and see if I've actually seen them, Patrick. You always have good suggestions.
I try.
Well, definitely looking forward to see how everybody fares in this Magneto HR node launch starting tomorrow. Looks like that's 6 a.m. 6 a.m. in the West Coast, 9 a.m. Eastern time. I do have a whitelist though, but I wonder if by the time it gets to the whitelist, oh yeah, that's like 2 days from now. So even if I wanted to buy one, I have to wait 2 days, which means it could cost $1,000 by then.
Potentially.
Especially since there's this wallet limit.
I think you cut off there at the end, Jeremy.
Especially since they removed the wallet limit.
Oh yeah, you're right. Those node whales are gonna come in and sweep them all up at the $300 price. So okay, well we'll see how it goes. We'll be here. We'll be chatting about it. We'll see how many are left. But yeah, that's awesome. Again, I'm just really excited for all of you that actually won nodes, and we're gonna hopefully get to light those up. I want to say hello to the amazing, beautiful Chrissy. How are you, lovely? caught you doing something, didn't I, Chrissy? You've been up here waiting patiently for a little bit. No? Chrissy's not ready. Well, I'm gonna really quickly
Sorry.
oh, there she is.
I was like trying to get off. I was like getting something for the oh my gosh, for the live. Like I was replying to that and I couldn't get off the screen. I'm like, stop.
All good, Chrissy. So nice to see you and hear your voice. You did a thing
Keep
today.
left.
I did do a thing. I did my first music video. I'm super excited about it. I really like how it came out. I love the song. It's all catchy. And I put it up on Escape first. I figured, for anybody that has Escape, because I'm going to put it on there anyway.
Keep
So I would
left.
release it a day early on Escape. So I did that. And
I thought that was a great move. Great move.
Yeah, and I love it because, then I have to make a little thumbnail on a movie poster, so I figured what the heck. And, hold on, I'm just posting it, which I'm going to share this tomorrow.
There's more!
I'm going to share this tomorrow. Jeremy has the turnaround time of, The Flash, and he already put it on tape for me.
Nice.
Yep. So I'm going to share that tomorrow. Super excited.
Wow, Chrissy, you're on Escape. You're on Kick It. You're going to be full blown on X here tomorrow, too.
And I got to figure out. Jeremy mentioned it, and I saw on Escape, it cut my name off a little bit, but then when I saw it on the TV, it, really did. So I think that when I upscale it in Topaz, I don't know what I'm doing because it cuts off the bottom. So on TV, my name's cut off a little bit, but that's okay.
Keep left.
This was a fun project. I was so busy today. I had calls all day till 9 p.m. That's when I ate my dinner. So I was so excited because Curious Refuge started today. But I didn't even get to look at it because I didn't eat dinner till 9. Then Dave wanted to watch a movie, and now it's time for space.
Oh, Chrissy, you put us before your AI documentary course. Now that is love. Do you remember those What is Love cartoons?
Yes.
I think about those often. It's what is love?
I remember that.
Chrissy coming to a space instead of doing her course. Oh, well, that's awesome. The good thing, you've always said, you can take a look at those really whenever, and you have access to it all year.
Yeah, go as you learn as you go. So that's cool. And I think it's going to be a rainy weekend, so I'll just dig in this weekend.
That sounds great, Chrissy. Well, it is up there, guys. If you don't have an Escape account, you really should. It's free, and Chrissy's in there, and a bunch of other really cool AI creators. I know J5 and Chrissy have both talked about Escape, the platform, and just the team, and how awesome they are. Any other updates at the moment from Escape?
Keep left.
I don't think anything super new. We talked about the series thing. That's new. People can release in a series now. You can add your contributors. So that's really cool. And you can add trailers. You have scheduling for when you release your stuff. But I keep going in there because I love the whole layout of it's just so easy to find what you want, but they're really good about shuffling through things. So every time I go in there, I find something else to watch. There's really, really talented people in there.
Most definitely. Yes. So again, definitely set yourself up for Escape AI and check out the awesome music video. You did the song Insuno, right?
Yes.
And the video on Runway.
Yep. and Midjourney and some Photoshop.
Awesome. Chrissy using all the tools. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
So,
And then, oh yes.
sorry, Carla, go ahead.
No, please go ahead, Patrick.
I was going to say, to keep in the theme with the ticket channel, my dad's actually got a Roku TV, and I told him about it, and so he actually found the channel, but he lost his sign-in information for Roku, so I gotta go back and get him set up again.
It's never easy, is it? Oh my gosh.
These parents, man.
So he is definitely going to check it out once I get him back running.
He's gonna kick it?
You bet.
Jeremy's loving it.
I helped my dad install it from his laptop, I think it was Saturday, and he went to the TV and he said, I don't see it on my TV. I said, well, it takes 24 to 48 hours for it to show up if you install it from your computer, but you can force it if you go into settings on your Roku device and do a software update. And so he came back and he said, I did that, it's still not there. So he sent me a text saying that it was there, so I'm wondering if he went to his computer for the software update instead of Roku.
That was just to download the app because he did it on the computer, I guess.
Right.
Oh, okay. For me, I just did it right on the device and it installed instantly.
Yeah, that's what I told him. He kept saying he couldn't find it, so I sent him the link to install it from his laptop.
That's so funny. Yeah, and if you're open to it, like tomorrow, I want to make like a good whole post about it, and then maybe send some creators your way. I'm sure a lot of people would be excited to have their stuff there.
Absolutely. Yeah, the more content, the better.
Okay.
That's freaking amazing. I love it so much, guys. And then you're gonna be on We the Film 3 space tomorrow, Chrissy, talking all about this with the other creators for the AA Gorillas.
Yes. And I think almost everybody has a video for tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I have so many things going on, so I'm missing some of the, because there's like another project that we're in there working on that's a little more top secret. So I don't know about, so that's like in a different channel. I don't know if people have something for tomorrow. I think almost everybody does though. And I know Neil released his pretty early.
That's awesome. Everybody kind of did their own thing with this theme then.
Yep. And that's, except for the Pied Piper one that I worked on with Michael, like for the most part, since I joined the group, that's what it's been. Like, they just kind of throw out sometimes even one word term, and we all just create something. It's pretty fun. I really like it.
That's awesome, Chrissy. I mean, you're always creating, so why not, partake in these collaborations and these contests and groups so that you can continue to expand your skills? Because I'm sure some of these things are, things that you wouldn't have thought of doing, or, outside of your scope of what you normally try to do artistically, and it just pushes you to do new things. I think it's awesome.
Yes, that's one major thing too, because I was having a little bit of a creative block because it's just been crazy for the last month for me. So these things help, because even if I can't think of something on my own, like just an idea out of nowhere, then we have the theme. And I think I mentioned last night that I somehow missed this. So I created this song on Sunday and the video yesterday. So I didn't even have the full amount of time, but I'm super happy with it.
As you should be, Chrissy. It's awesome. Thank you. Very,
That
very
is
cool.
freaking awesome.
The song's so catchy too, right? My brother could not believe that it was that some of the shots were not real and that the song was fake. I was like, fake, 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 fake.
Yo, there actually, I'm glad you said that, Chris. There were some shots on the video where I was just like, "Oh, you're gonna fool some people." It is so good. Like, I was convinced that you use like lip sync or something because
Okay,
the drummer was
let's find
spot
a
on.
new route.
Like literally, like really accurate. I was like, "Holy shit!" Like I've never seen it like that. It's normally like they get spaghetti arms and all this shit, but it was just like, so I'm like, "Oh damn, that's really cool."
It's so funny because I put a little bit more VFX on than I normally do because in some of the shots, like, he's not actually hitting the drum. So with some of the VFX, like, just overlays and stuff, it wasn't as noticeable. But I did time it with the music a lot. And I had, like, a really good close-up shot that I wanted to do some lip sync. So I took the audio, because Suno lets you download stems now. So I did just the vocals, and I ran that through Runway's lip sync and Sync Labs lip sync, but it just didn't come out good. And I think it's because of the song that I had, because I've seen other people do it with some music, but I think my song, it just has this, like, I don't know, it has this weird echoey sound even without the music in there, so I think it struggled with that.
That's amazing, Chrissy.
Yeah, but it's really cool. I didn't even realize we could download the stems separately from Suno. I just happened to check and I was like, oh my gosh.
I love how excited you get about all these different tools and ability to, take your art to a whole other level. And of course...
Oh, you know what else? Sorry.
No, please, go ahead.
I think that I might be in some kind of Luna program. So I was like 800 emails behind. So I went in and checked, and I realized that I had early access to some things and all these other things that I didn't even know. I was like, oh, so I guess I'll check that out.
Wow. I know the feeling though. 800 emails behind. Yes. Most of it is junk though. I try to at least filter out the junk and then, okay, I'll get to the real ones later. But that's awesome, Chrissy. I'm sure tomorrow you'll be sharing more, and all the other creators will do the same. This is at 9 a.m. PT time. So for those on the East Coast, that's noon.
Yep, it's noon my time.
Awesome. So yeah, definitely check that out if you can. And of course, watch the video. We were also talking about Gala real quick, so just wanted to continue to remind everyone that other than Razor, of course, The Ghost of Ruins, which is an anime, is also on. Where are we on now? Episode 3, 4? I honestly have not kept up, guys. I need this reminder for myself.
It's the final.
4 is coming.
It's final episode 1.
Yeah.
Oh my god, final episode tomorrow. Are you guys enjoying it?
Yes. I'm not that into animation things normally, but this one is I like it.
Yeah, it's dark, but not too dark, but it has some interesting stuff to it. So I think though, and like I think I was telling you this before, Carla, how it sometime I think they made it sometime in like end of 2023, so it's been there for a bit, and I believe most of this was made with Unreal Engine, if not all of it. I'm not sure the total aspect, but I know a lot of it was with Unreal Engine, and the engine from then till now has gone through some crazy evolutions. So I'm sure it's one of those things, and actually I heard that from Ken, right, where he's like, oh, I made it such a long time ago, I wish I could update this, and I can do this, I can do that, right, because now you have all this modern technology that you didn't have then. But I think overall, I think it's fun. I do like it. I do hope they stay on Gala. It kind of sounds like they may go somewhere else, depends, but for the rest of the show, because there's a total of 8 episodes, but they're only doing 4 this year, and then allegedly we're going to do the rest next year, but I don't know if that's happening or not, but haven't heard much on that front just yet. But Yeah, like Colin said, kind of sad. I definitely want to see what they make. Go ahead, Jeremy.
It's Yellowstone season 5 all over again.
So are they seriously gonna just leave everyone on this huge cliffhanger and like we don't even know when it's coming back, if it's coming back? Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, like it wasn't like it
No,
just
it's back, right? It's coming back very soon, I think, right?
Ghost of Ruin.
Oh no, sorry, I thought you said Yellowstone.
He was saying that it's like Yellowstone.
Oh, okay.
That was a Jeremy Happy Monday.
To me, it's Tuesday. Can't believe we're doing hump day things.
Oh man. Okay, well, since tomorrow's gonna be the last episode, then I'm just gonna wait and binge the whole thing. That sounds like a plan for this weekend for me. So thank you for letting me know that you guys are enjoying it. I've definitely been looking forward to it. Just 800 emails and all. We're gonna get to it eventually, right, Chrissy? Get our mystery
Can't wait
boxes
for
and
my
everything.
boss to come back from maternity leave because my developer job has just been insane. I'm like, I don't want to do this work. I want to do AI art.
We feel you, Chrissy, and we want you to do AI art. Yes. Want to say hello to Art Tech. Welcome back to Web3 Encore. Nice to see you. Nice to see you again, Pluto. Amazing. We appreciate you being here with us. Now, let's not forget, friends and fam, that we do have a poll that still has 23 hours and 7 minutes to go. It is to decide where we will be watching this Saturday on the Doji McKenzie Discord for our Saturday matinee, streamed by J5. And you guys, Die Hard is currently in the lead. So I'm actually excited. Again, I haven't seen that one. So this will be great. And then I can join the debate about whether or not this is a Christmas movie. What do you guys say? What say you?
I'm excited that I like when we watch things that you haven't seen yet. And I used to say, no way is Die Hard a Christmas movie. Because my husband would say it was all the time. But now I'm like, I guess it is. Maybe
Die
a little
Hard
bit.
is a Christmas.
But I can't remember who made it last year around Christmas time. I think somebody made, and it was really good for the time, actually. They made some kind of video. It was like Bruce Willis on, maybe it was Loop. I don't remember who made it, but it was like a brilliant, like, oh man, I can't even remember the whole premise because I just remember it was like Bruce Willis on a snowmobile, and it mentioned Die Hard being a Christmas movie. It was so funny. But we weren't talking at that time, and I know like the AI space was super small then. It was like 5 of us. So as far as video, I'm just kidding, way more than 5, but it was really small back then, so probably not a lot of people saw it. I wish I could find that. It was so funny.
Well, if you do, be sure to share.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone who has voted already. 14 votes. The big Lebowski is coming in second at the moment, so it's gonna be a good one no matter what. And I haven't seen that one either, so I'm excited about the top 2 so far.
And my dad is in Delaware and going on a cruise, so I won't worry about being late.
Oh my God, Kristen, I was gonna, when you were talking about earlier, the work that you've been doing, I was thinking about your dad. How exciting, a cruise! Look at him living his best life.
I know, he goes with my uncle all the time, my aunt and my uncle. They go cruising. They're going to the Netherlands, so he's hoping to see some whales and northern lights.
Wow. That is the way to do it. Good for him. And your aunt and uncle. Jeez. Love it, love it. And how is Dave doing?
He's doing really good. He The staples came out not last week, the week before, and now he's back to like a regular food diet. So, and it's all going well.
Wonderful to hear.
The 2024 year of hell hopefully is no more for the last few months.
Yes, agreed.
Seriously, what a year. My goodness. All right, J5, how are we doing on this giveaway?
Let's see. So I have FYLO420 Patrick, Cohen, and Chrissy, which is 5 already. Let's see if I'm missing anybody. I am not missing anybody. So if we get to the end of this, they're going to be automatic winners. We'll still do it anyways and race them, but they'll still be automatic winners. So this will be awesome.
Yeah, so if you are just joining us, we have 5 winners today, each receiving 2,000 Karate Combat tokens. And right now there is 5 entries, so you don't want to miss this one. The chances of winning are high. And this is now a collaboration between our sponsors, J5, and the Frames on Chain team, which altogether is a pool of 100,000 Karate Combat tokens between now, exactly, Chrissy, between now and when voting begins on the Karate Combat app, which is in about 11 days. For the Singapore event happening September 18th. So you definitely want to fill up your bags before then so that then you can go ahead and vote. There's also delegating. So if you don't know who to vote for, you can delegate your bags to someone else who has good chances of picking winners. And it's only
Keep
Up
left.
Gaming. I'm sure I said it wrong. Where even if you choose the loser of the two, you don't lose your tokens. And if you choose the winners, then you get a portion of the prize pool, so you get even more tokens. So really it's a no-lose kind of situation here. And so we enjoy these events and have been doing Karate Combat giveaways for, what is it, the past 4 events, I think? Yeah,
Keep right.
that's awesome. Thank you, J5.
Yeah, no worries. I was trying to see if we could play that song, She's a Maniac, because we are maniacs, but couldn't find it.
Oh, come on
Keep
now,
right.
J5. Don't give up.
No, I didn't say I was giving up, but
Oh, that's awesome.
She's a maniac.
exactly.
Do it a cappella, Patrick.
That's all I got.
That's all we need.
Oh my gosh, that's good. That's awesome. I did want to share something that I had heard, but I didn't know like what was going on. As you know, I have been supporting with the Calladita, the first film
Keep
fully
right.
funded by
Then exit
NFTs
right.
by Miguel Faust. The film Calladita is now streaming on the bingeable platform in the US
Exit
and
right.
Canada. And there is a documentary on
Keep
the
left.
making of the film
Then turn left.
being done by the Cult series. The Cult series are friends of Film 3. They've been
Turn
around
left.
for a while as well. Super talented couple. They do all kinds of provocative art, and they are doing the documentary for Calladita, which actually the trailer was released today by creator Miguel Faust. I did just pin it to the top. I thought it was pretty freaking awesome, and you know, it really is history in the making. And the movie itself is just absolutely beautiful, incredible cinematography. And you know, the story has a Web3 and crypto subplot. So yeah, it's awesome. I highly recommend everybody watches it, and also, of course, help support independent filmmakers
Go straight.
through Bingeable. Most of the proceeds go directly to the creators, instead of in other platforms where you're making pennies on the dollar. So definitely all around a great initiative to look into. The documentary includes many friends of the space, including Leo from DCP. We've got Zeneca, who is a huge Web3 personality, who also is executive producer on this film, along with Dan Pokel, Tony Herrera, and apparently our dear friend Film Freako is in it as well. Luis being also a CryptoPunk who had a big hand in the fundraising of NFTs for the making of the film. So just wanted to share that with you all as well.
Right, and then turn right.
And if anybody is in the US and Canada and hasn't seen Calladita yet, I do have the streaming link in my bio. If you are willing and able to check it out, I know T2 shared he was able to watch it
Turn right.
and enjoyed it as well. So, Jeremy, have you seen it? Did you see it at the in LA when Miguel was showing it to you guys? Or was that just a thing?
Yeah, I didn't see it in LA. I wasn't there that year, but since I'm a holder, Miguel sent me a link and I was able to watch it. So I've seen it. I saw the short a couple of times. It's still available on Max, and then I saw it. I think it was a week before it went on Bingeable.
Yes, he was emailing all the holders because that was part of the the promise to the holders. I didn't know you were a holder, Jeremy. How did I not know this? Of course you are. You gave me Galletita Popcorn, my first NFT ever.
I've got a filthy flamingo.
Can you share what still did you get? Oh my goodness. That is awesome. How did I not know this?
That's our favorite scene, the one with the flamingo.
Wow.
Dirty bird.
You have arrived at your destination.
Look, that's really cool, Jeremy. Have you ever shared it? I don't think I've ever seen it on your feed or anything.
When I first got it, I think that's the only time I've shared it.
Okay, well, I think it needs to make a comeback. Now more than ever. That's so cool. So did you see your name in the credits?
No, he missed me somehow, and I didn't notice that. He sent the credits out several times and told everybody to double check, and I never got around to it, so that's on me.
Jeremy bot. Should have sent your army of AI bots to scourge that. My goodness.
I did see our friend Julian up there, and I think Tarana and several other people that we know.
Isn't that cool? All those degens in the credits. That was actually one of my favorite parts of the whole thing. Very cool. Well, please do share when you get a chance. I would love to see it. Love to see the NFT that you bought, early supporter, for the film. And what did you think of the film? And if you wanted to, you can't really compare the short. The short is awesome. It was, it really was a great introduction to the story. And, but yeah, I also liked when Miguel started to show okay, this is the scene in the short, and this is what became the scene in the actual feature film. You want to share any overall thoughts, Jeremy?
Just that, without giving too much away, that it was easy to tell some of the spots that he expanded in the feature length, and he did a great job. And I really enjoyed how the feature film turned out.
Most definitely. That is so cool. You have been in it since day one.
He's in it to win it.
Yeah, he is. And look at him now, kicking it. The frames on chain. Amazing. Hello, undiscovered goats. Welcome back. Hope you're having a great day as well. All right, J5, do we have any more entries? Do we need to give it more time?
I didn't see any additional entries. Let me just give it one more check. If not, we'll run the race and just announce our winners. Let's see. Chrissy, T2, Philo, Patrick, no change there, and then Cohen. So yeah, no change since.
All right, guys, this is your last and final call. So far, everyone is a winner because we are doing 5 winners, 2,000 karate combat tokens
Come on, there's a
each.
job to do.
But if you want to make this interesting, truly interesting, all you have to do is reply to the post about the giveaway, which I'm going to share one more time, just so that it's the first thing that everybody sees. And then you'll want to reply with the meme or a image of the best hump day, because we're celebrating hump day, and just tag someone who you know loves Web3 on Wednesdays, even though for many of you it's already Thursday. That's always funny to me. Okay, I'm just double checking too. You got Cohen in there, right? Yeah, you did.
Turn left.
Yep, he's up in there too. But nobody else. So like I said, going once, going twice. Everything nice.
Yes, indeed. Do you want to do a quick market update while we hopefully get some more people to participate in this awesome giveaway?
Yeah, totally. I mean, not much to update other than, you know, we are up a bit, but it's not much, right? Like there's definitely some sideways trading, little pumps here and there, but overall still down.
Never mind.
I look at the inflows and the outflows, and it's just like, it's still average, right? Like in the end of the day, like 24-hour volume for today is like around 65, 66 billion. And looking in previous, when everyone was claiming bear market, that's literally the target number 2. So, I think it's just an average Tuesday, aka Wednesday, but that's for you, Chrissy. But other than that, I think it's pretty normal. I don't think anything crazy. I've just been watching some of the movements, but there's definitely some healthy movement either way. But yeah, I mean, I think for the most part, though, if you look at just the overall market itself and just taking crypto aside and looking also stocks, like stocks are red. I mean, that was like literally like just really bloody the last few days, right? So it is not just crypto impacted, it's an overall impact across all, both markets, all markets in most cases. So but yeah, we'll again, we'll see some recoveries here and there, but as mentioned, definitely good time to get into some of the top or let's say call them the blue chips, right? Because a lot of these definitely do get their their dips, but they also do rip again. So it's always good just to be ready and as you say, keep some dry powder on the side and pick some up when you can. Because again, a lot of these will definitely, in my opinion, looking at just previous stuff and tracking some of these from again previous performances, they all are going to have their day at some point. So, but there's definitely some that are having some interesting movement. So. I think, like I said, just keep on your toes, and if you can and you have something there, just absolutely be ready to get something you can, do your DCA, because there's a lot of movement going on for sure. But I think, as I mentioned, these volatile times, this is absolutely the time when you should be prepared to pick some up and take the profits, because yeah, these are good times. Even though again, definitely the narrative makes you think that it's volatile and it's bad. It's like absolutely when people make they do make their money on these times. Obviously, bull runs are one thing, but there are definitely some interesting movements to be made when things are in the red, right? Because they can recover and you have your opportunities. So just be ready. But yeah, sideways trading, good stuff. There's definitely some movement in the meme side. When I look at just in general, like the meme ecosystem itself, definitely some inflow coming in from that too, right? So lots of red overall in the last 7 days. Some of them hit harder than others, but overall, like they're all having some recovery in there. So again, we'll see. Sort of like that conversation we were talking about. It would have been interesting in
turn right.
Summer, right? Summer's almost over. But if you do look at the movement that we did have during that time, we didn't have obviously a bull market. run that everyone was, you know, kind of anticipating, but we definitely did have movement going up and down with quite a few of these tokens and memes as well. So yeah, no, exciting stuff. Like I said, stay on your toes. And if you do have some funds on the side, you know, absolutely CA, because these are definitely really good, interesting times to be in for sure.
Right on time.
Again, like I said, I've heard this narrative before, and I missed out because, you know, I thought, oh, it's a bad time, and then later on, I'm like, it was actually the right time. So do your own research, take a look, ask questions. If you have questions, I mean, ask. You know, absolutely. You guys know where to where to reach, where to ask. You obviously have friends and family who are more than willing to, you know, at least give you their opinion, so you can have more of an educated guess when you're doing your research. But yeah, I'll tell you, like, these have been the best opportunities that I've had is in the red. And when it goes green, you know, you just gotta be smart and take your profits. But obviously you guys already know this, but you know, obviously preaching to the choir. But when I look at these charts, I'm like, I get excited because there are opportunities that you think you missed, like, oh, I should have got more, right? And you're like, oh, there it is, right? It was like the Polygon conversation, right? Like, you know, like when Ghazi was talking about it in the beginning, a Polygon was still like in the $5 era cost, right? Somewhere in that realm. And right now, what we're at, Polygon, give me a second. We're at 37 cents, right? And let me just give you a scenario. Sometime in 2022, when Polygon and Matic, they weren't done, they hit 30 cents. I snagged some when it hit 90 cents. That was literally a 3x, right? From what you originally put in. And it's like, so these things are gonna come. That's what I'm trying to say. So absolutely be ready, because these are definitely prime times for some of these, you know. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about bottoms, seeing these things, whatever. But when I look at this, and I start looking where the market has been over the last 6 months, this is an interesting cycle that I think we've seen ever. Even though, I mean, in terms of like crypto being stable, this is, in my opinion, when you look at this, it's like we've definitely been hanging in a really interesting range in that 1.8 or a trillion or higher, and that right there is pretty crazy because, again, in that last crash, we fell under a trillion total market cap across all cryptos, and that's crazy when you think about it. Under 1 trillion, when you have the stock market right now at a 60 trillion market cap or more, right? So like, that's how small crypto is. That's why I know there's a lot of room to grow. So we're at a really good prime space at this point in time. But anyways, yeah, market wise, you just keep on your toes and buy when you can at the right time when you start seeing these dips, because, you know, again, it is a risk. Obviously you could buy it at the wrong dip. I've definitely done that too, but I've also had those dips where I bought and they went down and then they recovered and it was like never happened, right? So so if you're definitely in it to win, for you know, like basically meaning you're going to get in there, get some and get out, like this is an interesting time for sure.
Awesome, J5. Always so inspiring to hear you talk about the opportunities. Reminder to everyone, this is not financial advice, and do your own research. I see that Undiscovered Goats is here and has also entered the race, J5. So
I see
it
that.
is a true competition. Welcome, Undiscovered Goats. How are you doing?
Yeah, hey, Carla. Hey, everyone. Yeah, I'm great. Yeah, I'm great. Just being, busy like with the event that we're doing. But yeah, I'm wanted to hop in, just hang around it a bit. But also, I would like J5 to tell me more about what if you know more about monkeypox. I don't know. I've been seeing it around and I'm just a bit curious. I don't really understand about it that much. Maybe you can clear it up.
So monkeypox itself, obviously it's a hybrid, right? So it's a 404. NFT slash token, right? So it's the new thing, and you're gonna see a lot more of that. Like the 404s are gonna definitely become much bigger than they are now. It's still they still consider it experimental, right? But that is fractionalized ownership in a sense, right? So um, in some cases, like they had, like I said, they haven't been fully vested or vetted out yet. But I've seen a couple of projects that do the 404s, right? And again, these are Ethereum, but what the monkeypox piece of it is they're bringing it into Solana because obviously, it can. It's pretty much, I wouldn't say native, but very much they can put that contract in. But yeah, I'm impressed. Like there's the aspect of it where you're actually getting your NFT piece of it, and there's obviously the token piece of it, right? So, but they definitely did their marketing. They definitely ripped it. They got the community around it. We have some fam in here that definitely are up in there too, which is like Mids, for example. Um, and so yeah, it's a many part thing, and I think you can look at it from one side of it of the aspect of the trading of the token, but it's also part of what they're doing on the marketing side. Like I mean, you literally see that the timeline is flooded everywhere, right? Like if you're looking at crypto and you happen to be in Solana space, you're gonna obviously be seeing this, monkeypox and all the like the egg and all the other things going on, right? So, I think one piece of it is they're doing a really good job on the marketing, right? Of just getting out there, getting the word out there, getting a bunch of people together to do it. But like I said, the 404 itself, that protocol is going to definitely rip because to give you a little bit of backstory on that, when I first heard about it, it was really talking about RWA real estate assets being used for fractionalized tokens, which I think right now they're really sleeping on it because it's still not fully vetted out. But in a scenario of that thing, like this opens up a lot of future possibilities. And when I heard about it in real estate, I started thinking about it for other things, like when they were talking about like art. And what I mean by art, we're talking like multi-million-dollar art, right? Like that could be fractionalized. A home could be fractionalized. And it's like, hey, shit, that's actually genius. Because let's just say, and again, I'm just throwing this out there because I think this is longer term. When I started hearing more about it, when they started talking about crypto and financing, adding the aspects of lending to it, right? So in a scenario where, like, say Jeremy wants to, I'm going to use you as an example. Sorry, Mr. Bot. You want to fractionalize your house. You want to sell your house, but you don't want to sell all of your house. You want to be able to sell a portion of it to an investor that's like, yeah, I'll invest in this, right? And again, I'm just using this as an example. You in theory could fractionalize a piece of the ownership, so you could split that across on the blockchain, have it verified. Obviously, people's like this is a whole another level of ownership, and I think, like I said, they haven't really fully vetted, but just the conversations that I heard last year around, and it's been about a year since I heard that. There was definitely companies really pushing on the front for real world assets, but when I heard about the real estate piece of it, I'm like, that right there, I totally see a use case. I totally see a use case where you could fractionalize ownership, like partners can come in and buy a section, a piece, or I'm just an investor, right? Obviously, it's crystal clear. Jeremy's the owner of the house, but we are fractionalizing that ownership, right? So that's what I mean. Like, that is where I think this shines the most because you're all getting a piece of that puzzle, and it allows other people to get in. So let's take it back to art, right? There's this $50,000 art piece that you would want but you can't really own, right? With that fractionalization, it will allow that ownership where you could own a piece of it, right? So um yeah, I think it's still new, it's still fresh, but it's not something that's not already done in business. It just hasn't been utilized in the blockchain just yet. So, but anyways, that's what Monkeypox is doing. They're utilizing that 404 aspect of it, and I think that's still being slept on in the crypto space for now. But I definitely do think we're going to see that in the coming year really roll out because fractionalized ownership is wickedly awesome. And I think just in general, that's not going to just apply to just objects, right? Like it's going to be bigger than this. Like I really do. And again, forget 404. Like I'm telling you, this will evolve. It'll become different things. But when I started seeing what they were doing and what they were planning with it, it was like, oh yeah, this definitely is going to go into the world of business, especially in contracts and other aspects that they can really not only obviously verify it on the blockchain or obviously add it to the ledger in a sense, but there's way more possibilities. I guess I'll stop there, but I hope that answers your question, Silver Goats. I can go on for days on this thing, but yeah, overall, like what they're doing is freaking awesome. I think they're absolutely utilizing something and making it their own, and that is the beauty of Web3, right? Nobody has you don't have to wait for somebody to greenlight you to do it. If you want to develop and take a protocol and make it better, go right to it, right? So, yeah, I just think this is an example of development, taken into a direction and really good marketing.
Yeah. So, you're saying the ma- the PFPs of monkeypox, they are fractionalized. Is that the model that, if I got you
Well,
right?
the monkey itself is like just like a meme, right? Them messing around. But
Yeah.
the eggs are part of that fractionalization. The token is part of the fractionalization. Um, yeah, it's interesting stuff what they're doing. Like I said, I at first was like not like I wasn't privy to all the info, but as they started to roll out, I was like, oh damn, I see where they're going with this. But ERC 404 is like I mean they've been talking about this for a while, but they kind of like downplayed it when it first came out. But then I saw 404A, which was like the Azuki flip on it and a few others, right? So yeah, dive in. Like I said, I think it's a bigger conversation that we'd probably take up the whole space, but um absolutely take a look at ERC 404. It's mind-blowing what's there and what you can still tap into, the long-term game plan for the fractionalization.
All right, thanks.
And I did just pin something on the token, just in case anybody wants to go ahead and learn more about it. Thank you so much, J5. You took us on a journey there.
No, I love this stuff. The more you think about it, it's just like, this is what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like anybody can do that. Jeremy could take that protocol and make it his own, and it would be 404J or JBot, right? Like long story, like anybody can take this and make it their own. And I remember when 404 first came out, sometime months ago, when they were talking about it in March on the Spaces with Bard Books and all of them, and they were just like kind of like investigating, diving in, like where is this going to go. So interesting that they ran with it because it does make sense. Like if you think about it, like for that fractionalized piece, that means it could be on Magic Eden as an NFT, but it could also be a token on a central exchange, right? Like you're literally combining two types of systems in one, right? So or they're saying it's basically like a 721 and an ERC20. It's like two different types of tokens combined, so you have more more control. I'm telling you, like they really downplayed this in March, saying it was going to be BS, a fraud. And I remember what Bark and Books were saying, they're like we think this is the future. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's not." But I really do think there's going to be a lot of evolution from this. That it's not going to stay as a 404. Obviously, someone's going to come along and evolve this, but what the building blocks of this are phenomenal. I think it's a really good way. Like I'm telling you, I heard a lot of BS. They're like, oh, you're trying to scam you more, right? It's like, no, if you really look what they're doing, just forget the NFT and a monkey or whatever the hell the art is, right? Let's just put an actual RWA in there, and it's like that changes the ball game real fast. And that's why I was really excited when 404 was talked about. I think Mario Narfall was talking about it too, and a few others in one of the crypto spaces that they run, because this became both controversial and groundbreaking. So yeah. Anyways, sorry, there I go again. But yeah, thanks for picking it up, Carl. It's awesome.
Thank you for diving into it a bit more. And look who has joined us, gracing us with her presence, the Queen. Welcome, Karen. Awesome to have you here with us. All right, J5, if you're ready, I think we can do this karate combat giveaway.
Yeah, let's freaking do it. All right, let's see. Nobody else, right?
After Undiscovered Goats, no. I'm gonna pin up your live stream. 36 people watching.
All right, let's do it.
Waiting for this duck race.
15 seconds on the clock. And we are ready. Undiscovered Goats is a chef because he's cooking. Chrissy. Oh, wow, that's perfect for Chrissy. Look at.
Whoa, was Chrissy? Was Chrissy?
She's got the hair. You'll see it. You'll see the hair.
Yeah, Chrissy's got hair.
I meant her duck.
I know. I still see just the list of people. It's always behind for me. So annoying.
I don't know the hairstyle. That I forget the hairstyle, but it's old school. All right, and then we got Cohen. Cohen is naked, normal. We got Patrick in the purple. We got T2 with the Sherlock Holmes, and Philo with the purple as well, but darker purple. I think Patrick's more magenta there.
I see Chrissy now. She's got those wigs that
Yeah.
like the high courts would wear
Mm-hmm.
in England.
Mm-hmm. Interview with a vampire.
Me thinks that's perfect.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right.
All
So 5 winners, 2,000 karate combat tokens each.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Courtesy
go.
Frames on Chain and the Web3 Encore fam. All right, let's do this.
Let's go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Give us a play-by-play.
Yeah, play-by-play. We got a clear leader right now, and our winner is, and I'm sorry if I took too long to update, is Undiscovered Goats.
All right. There you go, Undiscovered Goats. Do you have a karate combat wallet?
He will.
No, no, I don't.
Go ahead and get it.
Yeah.
Get it on the Google Play or Apple Store. But if you got Google, just Google Play Karate Combat.
Yeah.
Free wallet, set it up, and then just send me the address, and we'll get it over to you.
You just won 2,000 karate combat tokens. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Although, although still I'm wrapping my head around what is karate combat, but thanks.
No problem. No, you'll see. We'll post some stuff up. We do have a Discord that we all join to watch it together. So if you get a chance, definitely come and hang out with us, watch it with us. But yeah, we basically watch. It's obviously combat, physical combat sport, and you can vote on it, right? And so if you win more coins. If you lose, you don't lose anything. It's what they call up only gaming. So the purpose is that you keep playing and you keep having fun.
Yeah, let me see if I can get the wallet.
Sounds good. No worries. You got it.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the second race. Here we go. Here we go. All right, nobody's in the lead. It is a straight line so far. Oh, we got Patrick and Philo trying to take early leads, but T2's not going to let them. Is he? It is Philo.
All right. Congratulations, Philo. 2,000 karate
Damn,
combat
duck.
tokens. Damn duck. It's okay, Patrick. You still got a chance.
It's a lame duck J5.
He's a lame duck. Here we go. Here we go. Race number 3. They're all in a straight line. Let's see who's gonna try and take the. Ooh, Cohen, because he's got them feet. He's just paddling away. Patrick's on his tail, and it's Cohen. You ain't gonna beat those feet.
Oh man, I think he is a lame duck, Patrick.
I think he's good for about 2 races and then he tuckers out.
Oh my god. All right.
Congratulations, Cohen.
That is my size 12 and a half. That did it.
I knew it. I told it. It was just like flap, 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 flap. Oh god. All right, here we go. Race number 4. Race number 4. Patrick.
Ah, we spoke
Wait.
too soon.
No, actually, it flipped us off. No, I'm kidding.
What, did it stick out its tongue or something?
Yeah, it was like, call me a lame duck. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Race number 5. Race number 5 between T2 and Chrissy. Who will it be? Who will it be?
Oh man, between T2 and Chrissy. That's crazy. Let's go.
T2's taking an early lead. Oh, but Chrissy's like, you ain't gonna beat me with my hair. Bam! And it's Chrissy.
You did it, Chrissy.
With my hair.
Methinks Chrissy is the winner. That's awesome. Congratulations. Well done, everybody. We got Undiscovered Goats, Philo, Cohen, Patrick, and Chrissy, each receiving 2,000 Karate Combat tokens, courtesy of the Brains on Chain fam. We got Jeremy, the Queen, and Big Love, as well as, of course, J5 from Encore. Let's go.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Those duck races, man. Thank you, Cohen. You were the first one to introduce us to duck races way back when.
Yeah, he actually, there would be no duck races if it wasn't for him and Geyser. Like, I saw them doing this, and I'm like, hey, that's a great idea instead of this freaking spin the wheel. And now we do it, thanks to Cohen. See? The fam, always bringing something to each other somehow, some way.
Exactly.
J5, you know, with that wheel spin, to make it better, instead of just putting names up there, you could put like the PFP up there and then throw darts at it.
Yeah. That would make it more fun.
I like where your head's at, Patrick. Well, again, congratulations. This is awesome. Sounds like we'll be doing these giveaways for a little bit as we continue to give our friends and fam an opportunity to get their Karate Combat tokens in preparation of the Singapore event on September 18. Undiscovered Goats, be sure to get your wallet as soon as you can. Again, it is free, and now you're going to get 2,000 tokens, and I believe they probably still give you tokens just for joining.